So, mutuum. A mutuum is a bilateral contract whereby one of the parties delivers to another money or other consumable thing with the understanding that the same amount or the same kind and quality shall be paid. So, this was discussed sa first video natin sa CredTrans already. It involves the return of the equivalent amount only and not the identical thing because the borrower in mutuum acquires ownership of the money or the consumable thing loaned. So, hindi siya borrowing actually kasi pwede niyang i-appropriate, pwede niyang i-consume, pwede niyang i-use, pwede niyang i-dispose, provided that he returns the same kind, quality, or amount in the case of money. So, what are fungible things? These things belong to a common genus which includes several species of the same kind. Non-fungible, specifically determined and cannot be substituted by others. So usually fungible things. Whether a thing is consumable or not depends upon its nature. Whether it is fungible or not depends upon the intention of the parties. So the loss of the thing loaned does not extinguish one's obligation to pay unless it is stipulated because his obligation is not to return the thing, kaya walang loss of the thing dito. Since it's a generic thing, then i-replace lang niya the same genus. If the borrower loses the money or the goods, this does not affect the obligation to repay the creditor. Kailangan pa rin niya ibalik kasi hindi naman yung exact same thing yung kailangan niya ibalik. Unlike sa comodatum, kung ano yung thing talaga, yun yung kailangan niyang ibalik. No estafa is committed by a person who refuses to pay his debt. Why? Because the borrower, again, acquires ownership over the thing. So, pwede niyang i-appropriate. And being the owner, he can dispose of the thing however he wants. He can spend the money. A person who receives a loan of money or any other fungible thing acquires the ownership thereof and is just bound to pay the creditor of an equal amount of the same kind and quality. So, that's it for mutuum. That's it lang for mutuum. So, let's discuss na lang interest na din. Because it's connected then when you loan money. So, interest may be paid either as compensation for the use of money, which is what we call monetary interest, or as damages, which is compensatory interest. And interest can be simple, meaning it is paid for the principal at a certain rate fixed or stipulated by the parties, or it could be compound, that which is imposed upon the interest due and unpaid. So, ipapatong mo dun sa interest na the accrued interest is added to the principal sum and the whole principal, so the principal and accrued interest is treated as a new principal, which the interest for the next period is calculated. Legal interest is that which the law directs to be charged in the absence of any agreement as to the rate between the parties, which is, as of July 1, 2013, it is 6% per annum. So, requisites for demandability of interest, kailangan in writing. Kung hindi siya in writing, then hindi pwede. Must be expressly stipulated na may interest or nag-incur ng interest, except na lang if it's interest compensatory, indemnity for damages, or interest accruing from unpaid interest. If a particular rate of interest has been expressly stipulated, that interest yung susundin, not the legal interest. However, hindi pwedeng excessive because the court might strike it as unconscionable or shocking to the senses. Okay? So, usury law that's suspended. So, yun lang kung ano yun. Usurious interest. No increase in interest shall be due unless such interest has also been expressly stipulated. Okay, so that's it for mutuum and interest. Just a very short video.